good. Hey everyone, in this video we're going to go over step by step how to properly maintain your sump system. You'll learn how to remove, clean, and test your sump pumps to ensure that they work when you need them most. Let's get into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is unplug the sump pump and the charger unit for the backup system. Also be sure to unplug the float switch for the battery backup pump. The next step is to unbolt the sump pump basin lid. You can use a Crescent wrench for this or a 7/16 socket and ratchet. Once the bolts have been removed, you can take the sump basin lid off. The next step is to disconnect the discharge pipe. This can either be done by unscrewing and loosening a rubber coupling or a threaded union. Allow all the water in the pumps to drain out before you remove it. This will prevent a mess on your floor. Set the pumps aside, it's time to clean the basin. You can use either a transfer pump like I am here, or a shop vac. You can drain the water from the sump basin into a floor drain or into empty buckets. Once all of the water has been pumped or sucked out of the basin, you can see what you're dealing with for dirt and debris. Starting from the top, start to wipe all the debris and dirt off the basin. Once you're complete, the basin should look brand new. After the basin is clean, it's time to clean your sump pumps. You can either do this inside of a laundry tub or with a garden hose. It's important to make sure that all the dirt and debris is off the sump pumps. The impeller screen where the water is actually sucked into the pumps is especially important. Inspect it for any obstructions. If your sump basin has a weeping tile connection like this one does, you're going to need to plug it. We are going to be filling this basin up with water and the water could drain out of it easily. Using a garden hose, start to fill up your sump basin for the test. This may take several minutes, so while it's filling, you can put the sump pumps back in place. Make sure the sump pumps are orientated the way they were before, ensuring that the float switches don't get caught on the side wall of the basin. Once the pumps are in place, you can go ahead and reconnect the sump discharge line. Using a 5/16 nut driver, you can secure the hose clamps, and then a torque wrench for the final tighten. Now that the sump basin has been filled up, we're going to plug in the primary sump pump for a test. Once you've ensured smooth operation of the primary sump pump, it's time to test the battery backup pump. You can do this by unplugging the primary sump pump while the basin is filling, and plugging in the float switch for the battery backup pump. Once the water has risen high enough, it will activate the battery backup float switch, and you can do an effective test on your backup pump. Now that the pumps have been tested, it's time to put the basin lid back on. Align the bolt holes first, and then secure the bolts. If you have a battery backup pump, it's important to test the life of your battery. You can do this with a load tester. Connecting positive to positive and negative to negative, we can see how much voltage the battery has with no charger on. In this case, we have 14 volts. Under load, the battery has 11 volts and is still in good condition. Resecure the terminals by tightening down the nuts. Now that the pumps and the battery have been tested, give it a final wipe down. And most battery backup systems have a test option, which is a great way to do a final check for leaks. Outside, we're going to check the discharge extension pipe and make sure there's no clogs or obstructions in it. You can see the water is flowing clearly into the inlet and the outlet here, so we know we're okay. Sump pump maintenance should be done at least once a year. It's also very simple and doesn't require a lot of tools. If you're going to hire somebody to do the job, I would recommend you hire a plumber. A plumber should charge a rate between $200 and $300 here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.